I recently finished Shadow of Tomb Raider. It was fun, a little bit slow, and I took my time finishing it. Pacing was a bit off, but overall, good game. The graphics are beautiful. The water reflections and water physics are just insane. The soundtrack is amazing. The sound of the jungle of Peru is greatly done. I feel like I was in a real jungle. The surround sound is immaculate. The level design is also great, so creative. I love this light puzzle and this music tune. Such a treat. A diverse set of elements too.
Lara climbs out over a lake of bubbling lava.
I also love the color of Shadow. Rise has a lot of gray since it was set in Siberia. So seeing greens and saturated colors is so good to see.
Huracan, face to face in a temple built in your honor.
Paititi is an amazing place. Beautiful. It's nice to see that they focus on South American culture. I see a lot of Greek gods and Norse gods in games, so learning about Mayan and Incan gods is refreshing, such as Kukulkan and Zapakna.
And I see Zapakna.
I'm not familiar about South America, so this is a good starting point. What Shadow struggle is the gameplay and story. Gameplay wise, there's some new things. You have a swimming mechanic, introducing a new dimension of gameplay. A mud mechanic to enhance stealth. But overall gameplay is the same. Stealth is inconsistent. I expect more action, more shooting since you have a lot of tools, a lot of weapons. Unfortunately, not much of it compared to the previous game. Thus, less reason to replay Shadow. But if you like puzzles and platforming, this is a great Tomb Raider game. Let's not forget, Tomb Raider was based on puzzle and platform. I'm quite disappointed because I prefer stealth games. I love stealth games. Stealth games such as Dishonored and the Arkham series, so I'm quite biased on that part. They already put stealth, so why not make it more? Why not more levels of action and stealth?
Search everywhere. Obviously we've been missing something this whole time. Okay. So, are we getting scuba equipment or something? Better. A bunch of underwater drones.
Taking casualties!
But then again, that's what I prefer. The worst part of the game is the story. I really want to argue that Shadow is great, but the problem is the story was bad. Bad and disappointing.
Lara Croft.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider is a single player game. The story is important. Lara Croft is more aggressive and impatient. You could also say that she's desperate, quite bratty and selfish.
No one is safe! Not if he gets the box first! I have to go, I'm the only one!
You're the only one that can what? You don't know that you caused all this, Lara? Not everything is about you!
I think she's addicted to adrenaline at this point. Nevertheless, she is still a good character.
You're so vivid.
My favorite moment of Shadow is the fire scene. It was epic. Holy nutballs. Jonah just exists, no different than the previous game, but it could be done better. He has charisma, that's for sure. He got a tomboy girlfriend, so mahalo brother, you one lucky son of a gun. As beautiful as Paititi was overall forgettable. The characters are less memorable. There are some good characters such as Uchu,
Such great power.
Unoratu, the Child King, Abigail,
What are you here for exactly?
and the High Priestess. But overall, it was forgettable. A good number of scary moments in the game, a lot of gore, a lot of human brutality. The Yakshil is not as scary as the Deathless or the Storm Guard, but it was nice to work together at the end. Quite refreshing. Another scary moment was in San Juan. Beneath the church was pure goosebumps. I was so shocked throughout the whole level. Great soundtrack at the same time. Ever since the first Tomb Raider of this series, there was always a sense of discovery but also horror. So the fear factor is also important for a Tomb Raider game. So there is good and memorable in Shadow, some decent and forgettable. Now it's time to talk about the bad and the most disappointing, the villains and the ending. Rourke and Dominguez are so badly written. Rourke was the one that killed Anna and spared Lara.
What about Croft?
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia, but Dominguez was against it.
And he was pathetic.
This little cockroach just won't die.
Rourke is just so bad. So bad. I hate him, not because of his villainy. I hate him because it was badly executed. His ending was flaccid. He died in a pathetic way. Dominguez was decent in comparison to Rourke. They tried to make him complex, but he's not.
Everything I've ever done has been for Paititi. Everything!
The boss fight was disappointing.
Create and power and elevate.
This is the final boss. On his death, they tried to have a sad moment with Dominguez. Well, I'm happy that he's dead. Dominguez is not likable or interesting. After Dominguez admit that he killed Lara's father,
He was obsessed with...
You had him killed.
who cares about Dominguez? He's a dead man at that point, considering how powerful Lara Croft is. The introduction of Dominguez and Rourke was good, but that's just it. That's just it. That's the only good thing about Dominguez and Rourke. Trinity is just so weak in this game. Which is wrong, because Trinity was said to be far more powerful in the previous game. So powerful that Lara was spared.
Where is the divine source? Tell me!
Stop! Don't hurt anyone else!
It was said in the intro that Dominguez is the leader for Trinity. All Trinity members followed him. He was the main leader.
Contact with the High Council, Commander.
Yes, sir. Even after the fiasco in Brazil. No one questions your leadership of the organization.
We've come too far to stop now.
Yes, sir. They're ready for anything.
The final boss. He should be far more powerful comparative to Constantine and Anna. And he was not. Dominguez is weak. Dominguez is not a challenge for Lara Croft. Trinity is so weak in this game. For example, on the final phase of the game, Trinity was at war with ancient warriors. Similar to the previous game, they have experienced fighting ancient warriors, and they failed a second time. They are so powerful, they have a global network. They fumbled hard in this game. They were shocked. It shows how pathetic Trinity is, just like Dominguez and Rourke. Rourke and Dominguez are so badly written that I prefer Anna and Constantine. Constantine was quite flat and cartoonish, but he's more lethal, committed to his cause, aggressive and stronger than Rourke.
Kill everyone.
He was no coward, that's for sure.
You have no weapons, no allies, no hope. This place will become your tomb.
You fight face to face in Rise. Rourke just ran away and just...
I've been called back to camp. Winters, Croft is all yours.
at the end died. Anna, while a manipulator, I could understand her desperation. She wanted to live. Her only solution to her sickness was the divine source. At the same time, Anna also cared about Lara Croft and loved Richard Croft.
It's done.
In comparison to Dominguez,
Everything I've ever done has been for Paititi.
he said he cared about Paititi, but he's killing Paititi at the same time. He's not complex, he's confused of himself. From the story, I felt that Lara Croft is overpowered because the villains are not challenging. And the ending. My goodness me, the ending. There was never a conflict with Lara. Nice to see that she could see her parents again, but there was no doubt that Lara would do the right thing. No doubt at all. Wasting that opportunity of suspense. That moment, that ending has no weight. Lara and Jonah are heroes. Everything went back to normal.
Searching. I want to be around the living.
Forget about that kid that died in the flood or the people that died from the earthquake. Lara got back to Croft Manor with a new butler. Can't wait for the next adventure. The end. It was disappointing. The story has some good, but it ended so bad. Tomb Raider was 3 out of 3. Rise was 3 out of 3. Shadow is 2 out of 3. The story is important because this is a single player game and I care about Lara Croft. She's beautiful,
All that for another riddle.
but she's more than that. I want a good story and more than that. Shadow is a good game, but I want more than good. I want it to be great. And unfortunately, as good as the gameplay was, the story was bad. Good is the best thing that I could say for Shadow of the Tomb Raider.